what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 2, Episode 11. So y'all see it? This is why you didn't get no video yesterday, because I was too busy getting my hair did. We back to the weaves, y'all. We back to the weaves. It was time. I was trying to wait till my birthday, and I just kept on cutting the back, and it was never going to grow out enough because I couldn't stand it. It was sticking out. It was just too much. So we went on and threw the weave in. Yeah, y'all. I feel real different when I have a weave. So we're going to work this out for a little while. I like it, though. This is some relaxed texture here, Singori shells. I'll probably talk about it further in another video. But anyway, you guys, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, let's get to it, shall we? Fizz and Monise are co-parenting well. They're getting along ever since Fizz was able to see how, the big bag Marla treats Monise. He kind of sees it another way now. So, they're getting along well. Monise is seeing the kid when she's supposed to, and that's all good. Little baby Cameron is about to go to kindergarten, so they're school shopping together. While they're out, he asked her, since Nikki baby can't do it, he ain't got no other broads around him, okay? That whole shit with Kamaya, was that her name? Yeah, that's down the tube. So let me ask Monise if she would be in his Good Lotion video. She's just like taken aback, like, oh my God, you're asking me this. That must mean you love me. Because Monise is fucking crazy. She said that she starts to think about all the good times, which I get. You be with somebody, you was in love with them at one time, and, when you start getting along, you start your mind start playing tricks with you. But what I'm trying to say is Monise was head over heels in love with Richie Dollars just a couple of minutes ago. She done had the nigga move all the way to Los Angeles. She been talking about getting married to him after 8 months, mind you. And now, because of a couple of good hours with Fizz and little baby Cameron, now all of a sudden she says that, she can't help but wonder what would have been. I don't know why she can't see that boat is sailed, but like I said, the bitch is crazy. Whatever, she tells him that she'll do it. Now that her mind is going through all this craziness, she decides that she needs to talk to one of her girls. Okay, so she and Tiara, they go do some retail therapy, and while she's there, she tells Tiara that she thinks she's in love with Fizz again, and Tiara's just like, what? Where is this coming from? Okay, girl, we went shopping the other day, and I was looking at him, and I was like, I love he. I just don't know what to say about Monise. She is truly a study. And the people that still believe in Monise, I don't know what's wrong with y'all either. Anyway, after they get off of that subject, Tiara tells her about the confrontation that she had with Hazel and Nikki Baby and Princess Love and Milan at the rehearsal for this fashion show. Monise, she tells her like, well, this sounds like a revenge plot. And Tiara was like, girl, I already thought about it. I don't really know what I'm gonna do just yet, but yeah, let me just figure it out. So when they get to the video shoot, she's, standing there doing her, I guess that is her sexiness. She's just kind of standing there. I said, girl, you gonna have to do some movement. It ain't like she real shapely. I mean, she's a nice sized girl if you like tiny, but she ain't like video vixen sexy. So girl, she just standing there. I said, okay, Good Lotion. After they do the video, she sits down with them and she was just like, look, I just need to ask you this. Because we went school shopping and snack shopping for the baby, I started feeling like maybe I loved you again. I always love you. You're the father of my child. We had some good times. Why don't we try to get it on back together? And Fizz was like, same way he was last season when she pulled this mess. Listen, just because we get along don't mean that we need to be together. Let's leave it like this. Like, we both doing really well. Everybody is in a happy spot. Our kid is happy. Let's not try to ripple the waters trying to get a relationship back together. I mean, Fizz doesn't even care about Monise in that way. I'm not saying that he don't care, but he don't like her enough to be trying to be in a relationship and all the shit that them two been through. What the fuck is wrong with Monise, you guys? I don't even know why I'm talking about this so long, because it's just foolishness. But to make a long story short, he tells her, no, we're not going to go there. We're going to just continue to be the parents that Cameron needs, and we're going to get along, like Ace Boon Coons, and that's that. He was very sensitive in the way that he said it, and it seemed to go over well, I guess, with Monise. Now, at the video shoot, Nikki Baby, because she feels bad that she left Fizz high and dry, she decides to go visit him at the studio where they were filming it. He was just like, You are not going to believe what just happened. How about Monise just like professed her undying love to me? And Nikki was just like, well, because I'm such a bad bitch and everything, I'm not going to say anything. Like, I realize that that's her baby daddy and everything, but I don't understand how he going to be with her. And she already steals $50. Same thing we all trying to figure out. But Fizz was like, don't worry about it. Like, I told her that's not going to happen. I'm all up into you, baby. And, Nikki seems to be happy enough with that. But yeah, y'all, Monise, what's wrong with her? Y'all, we can't joke too much about little Miss B and Max because this week is kind of serious, okay? Little Brandy's sister, what's her sister's name? Amber, child. Amber, they found out that she has MS, and it's got Brandy kind of all in a tizzy. This is her family. She wants to be supportive, so, she sits down with her sister, and she tells her, like, I'm always going to be here for you. I'm trying to understand it. Whatever you go through, I go through. You have MS, I have MS. We all have MS. Ain't that right, Mama? Mama was over there like, no, baby, I don't want MS. I'm going to leave that to you. I guess Mama was like, shit, I'm already old. I ain't got time to be trying to deal with no MS too. But, MS is definitely not a laughing matter. I feel sorry for her sister. I mean, that is definitely nothing that you want to hear that you have because it's debilitating and eventually it takes over. We've seen enough people with MS to know that it's not a pretty disease. And I think, though, that they've got quite a few strides on medication and everything. But yeah, still, our hearts go out to Brandy's sister, Amber. So yeah, that's the situation with Brandy. Okay, and then we get a little scene where, she decides that she got to lean on somebody. Who else is better but in her husband, Max? Okay, and that was a cute enough scene, child. I guess they at the beach, and Max want to make it known that he is there for his woman. This ain't the Max from the beginning of the season, okay? This is the Max with the new ring. He there. She's just like, I just want to apologize, for being team too much all the goddamn time. I know it's not about the ring, it's just about us. He agrees, it's just about them. He gonna be there. She happy, she hug him, they walk off into the sunset, child. Good. Miles, like what? What do we need to say? Okay, he's still trying to deal with his whole gayness and him coming out the closet. I mean, I imagine this is shit that you would go through when you have come out the closet. Why we still got to be talking about the shit? Okay, it's done. He still feels bad that he fucked over Amber in her hair, so he wants to sit down and talk to her. So she agrees to meet him out. With all the shit that's happened, she's had a little time to digest it, and now she's willing to talk to him. She's a little bit more patient with the idea. And she knows that he's probably went through hell, all the shit that he's been through, so she's willing to listen. He tells her, shit's been crazy. Some of my family is good, some of my family ain't. I had to fuck up my nephew Tron the other day because a nigga wanted to talk to me slick about me coming out the closet. And Amber in her hair was like, let me let you know that I had to tell the baby that you was gay because I wasn't waiting around for you to do it. Okay, now Miles, he does feel some kind of way about her telling the little girl before he could. But it's just like, well, I mean, what do you want everybody to do? We can't sit around on your time. You took how many years to tell Amber in her hair? We ain't even fucking around like that no more. So yeah, I'm sorry, but she already told her. So Amber in her hair tells them like, look, I just want us to move on. Okay, we gonna still be friends, but you know what? I need to find my happy. You need to find your happy. Let us all just move on with life, and you go be with your man, and I'm gonna find me a man that's straight, and we gonna move on from there. And I was just like, okay, fine. Like what? Fuck, you guys go shoe shopping and everybody be happy. Shit. I'm so sick of Milan and Miles and Amber in her hair, all of that. I'm over it. Ever since me and Princess headed out in Miami and we went our separate ways, I gotta say that I'm feeling kind of miserable. And now, since I'm so torn up about all of this shit, I'm trying to fill the void with any and every girl in my view. It's all this ass and all this pussy and all this temptation in my face, but it just don't compare to what me and Princess had. Cause what we had was special, so I gotta sit down and talk to the homie Max because he been there since me and Princess met. Y'all, your boy Ray J was on one at this fucking club, okay? So they sit down, they waxing poetical. Max was like, look, I know you and Princess been together a long time, okay? And all this back and forth shit, y'all fighting all the time, nigga, that must mean y'all love each other, okay? Look at me and B. We've been fighting for fucking 11 years. We still together. Ray J was just like, man, it's a wrap. It's just too much. Max was like, no. What it is, you know what? She just need to learn the rules of Ray J. And I gotta learn the rules to her like I told you. I went from like a 90% cheater to like a 5% cheater. I went from sleeping with 2 women a month to like no women a month. I'm just jacking off to Pornhub. I said, nigga, then there you go. Nigga mean business when they knock 85 off their damn player percentile, motherfucker. I am trying to make this shit work. Ray J said he just mad that she's dealing with his ex, you know, Tierra, and Max was like, you can't even worry about that, okay? All you need to worry about is that she has your back. Ray was just like, you right, man, you right. Because she took a rap for me, man. I mean, that's straight up love. Straight up, Ray. Max was like, nigga, take it from me. Ain't shit up out there in them streets, okay? Get with your girl and make shit right. So Ray J agrees, you know, he gonna have to try one more time to get this shit back on track. So you guys know how Ray J does, because he does this all the time. All of a sudden, he realizes that he got to be with somebody, and it got to be right now. You have got to forgive him now. We got to move on now. So he shows up at Princess's apartment. She just like, what are you doing here? And the first thing the nigga gonna say is, can I get a hug? You know, niggas be so funny. You know, they know if they get the contact, then maybe you might hold on a little too long, and next thing you know, you fucking. So she was just like, well, Ray, I've been working hard on my fashion line. You know, I got this fashion show coming up. And he was just like, oh yeah, I'm planning on coming. Yeah, I'm going to fully support. I got my damn gift bags, and I'm going to set up a table there. And she was just like, no, you're not. Why I can't come? You going to have some other motherfucker there? She says, look, the shit is deeper than you. I realize that all of my issues that I have with you stem from some other shit. Okay, so I done went down to Texas and I saw my daddy. You know, I don't really have a good relationship with my daddy. Okay, but the shit that my daddy put my mama through and the shit that I saw, now I see it's all reflected in the shit that we going through. So let me just work on this over here. I can't fool with you right now while I'm trying to work shit out with my daddy. Ray J, like I said, he needs shit right now. But I'm saying, like, you know, I just want another chance for us to be friends and, you know, like hang out together like we used to until you figure this shit out. Again, she says, Ray, I understand what you're saying, but right now I can't fuck with you. Okay, give me my space. Okay, he was just like, okay, baby, I can do that. Go on and shine. He's so fucking dramatic. Man, I guess I might as well put this fashion show in this part right here. So, it's the day of the fashion show. Hazel is there. She didn't put this whole big operation together. She feeling real proud of herself until she get a call from Tierra and give her a fair warning that, bitch, I'm fixing to come and turn that motherfucker out. Hazel don't want no damn parts of Tierra. That bitch fades out like you would never believe. I said, this bitch, how you just gonna leave your own function? She tell Milan that she ain't got time for the bullshit. I was just like, you might as well stay there because she not gonna fight you. She just had this surgery. But I guess, you know, we had the wild card of Monise's crazy ass there. Hazel don't want to even chance it. I guess she said, motherfucker got this new fucked up ass nose. I ain't fixing to be tussling around with that big bitch in this damn fashion show. So yeah, she bones out. Milan was just like, I can't believe you just gonna leave like this. Okay, so he goes and breaks the news to Nikki Baby and Princess. They both sort of just like, well, it's fucked up that she did that, but you know what? We got to get on with this show. So whatever. So the fashion show. Now, first thing you see is Monise sitting there. I was like, now why did that right there let you know this shit was just scripted? Which it all is. I don't know why we always say that, but that was just too overtly scripted. Like, bitch, if I saw her, if I was Nikki or Princess and saw her sitting there, I would know that she was coming with some bullshit. And I'd have been like, bitch, you got to go. But Mona said, bitch, sit your ass in that front row and then get up and walk and open that door for Tierra. So, you know, here come Tierra. And Tierra looked good. She had big old jubilous titties in this damn blazer coming all the way down, you know, and she come walking in with her models, whatever. Okay, the fashion show goes on. And it was nice enough stuff. Couldn't really tell what was what. I just couldn't tell what what was the bathing suits, what was supposed to be the lingerie, but whatever, it looked nice enough. At the very end, when I guess Nikki Baby's people was doing their last little walk, then here come Tiara. Hey, here she come with her damn models, and she walked down the aisle. Nikki Baby, Milan, and Princess just sitting in the front row, just sort of looking like, ain't this some shit, okay? And her models walk on down, and child, whatever, okay? So when the damn fashion show was over, and everybody is supposed to, I guess, get on the mic and say they thank yous to everybody, these motherfuckers pull out the most unprofessional card. I said, really, you guys about to do this? First, Tiara gets on the mic and says, you know, basically, this was my damn show, and these motherfuckers tried to oust me, so that's why I'm here, and this is all my blazer activity behind me. Princess gets on the mic and says that Tiara's shit looks unprofessional and handmade. Then Milan get on the mic and says, you know, he's glad that everybody came, even motherfuckers that wasn't invited. Nikki Baby was the only one that didn't get on the mic, but that was enough right there. Them people that was sitting there just kind of like, what's going on here? You know, then all of a sudden Milan must have had the little light bulb went off that, you know, this shit ain't cool. So then he gets back on the mic and was like, okay, well, we just want to thank everybody. We're not going to sit here and argue and all of this. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and good night. So the fashion show, what was it, a success? Was it a bust? What did you think? After the fashion show, Princess, she going on home, and who should be there waiting for her but her boy Ray? And Ray got all of these flowers for his girl, and he putting the pressure on her ass again. Whatever I gotta do to support you, I just need another chance to let you know that I care. She was just like, oh, well, you know what? I think that this is a good little start off. You brought white flowers. White flowers mean friendship. Okay, so let's start the friendship over. Ray say he down to do that. You know, he miss everything about you. I just miss being able to talk to you and being able to see. But he agrees. We gonna start over. He say he ain't gonna never stop trying. And then lastly, you guys, this fashion show, because Nikki is so disgusted about how the shit went down, you know, she and Milan decide to sit down and have a talk with T. Okay, Tiara shows up and she got that stupid ass Monise with her, and I was just like, now you already know that this is not gonna be a good little situation. So Monise and Tiara and Nikki and Milan are at a bar and they're talking. And you know, Nikki, so if I was really gonna keep it all the way real, like, I'm a business person and I'm a bad bitch. At the end of the day, you always gonna have to work with people. You know, sometimes you're gonna like them and sometimes you're not, but you know, don't mean that you can't work together and be grown ass people, you know, get this money. Nikki just told them motherfuckers, like, look, I ain't with the nigga shit. Y'all motherfuckers come crash and shit, like, where they do this at? Nikki was like, bitch, I feel like you disrespected me. And Tiara was just like, well, I mean, I wasn't trying to disrespect you. I just didn't like the fact that you guys tried to oust me out of this whole thing. You know, the shit with Princess, and then all of a sudden here comes Princess walking in the door. Okay, Princess is the same way, like, okay, this is supposed to be between Tiara, Nikki, and Milan and myself. Why the fuck is Monise there? Tiara said she didn't want to be in no situation where she felt like they was about to gang up on her. But I don't think that Tiara had that kind of relationship with Nikki, even though Tiara just wasn't really knowing where Nikki was coming from at this point. But Nikki wasn't gonna do nothing to Tiara. Milan wasn't gonna do nothing to Tiara. All she really needed to worry about was Princess. So she got Monise there. What the fuck is she there for? She was working on my nerves. Tiara was just like, well, I apologize. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Nikki was just like, well, we're not going to do this whole back and forth shit. Okay, we just need to squash this. Let's move forward from here. But Monise, she couldn't let it go. She had to put in her 5 cents. So if I am your friend and I invite a bitch that you don't like, basically what she was saying was, how are they going to be your friend and have your back, and then they going to put Princess in some shit that you was trying to be a part of? Okay, a Princess was like, bitch, you need to shut the fuck up. You ain't even in this. Okay, Monise was like, I am talking to her. Obviously, I don't like you. You don't like me. You know, bitch is just like, shut up. Oh my God, Monise was wearing me out. So, of course, they get to arguing. Princess throw her drink. It don't get to nobody. Monise throws her drink back or whatever, and they get to arguing. You know, Princess was like, bitch, I will fuck you up, okay? And if I can't get to you now, I'll find the trash can that you came out of and beat your ass there. Alright, you guys, so that is it. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.